Hello, and welcome to Tech Talk, the Bankers video series looking at emerging technology trends and fintech disruptors. I'm Joy Macknight, Technology Editor at The Banker, and I'm joined by Sara Koslinska and Ka Lim, co-founders of Limitless. Sara, Ka, thanks so much for joining us today. Sara, can you tell me a little bit about Limitless and how it helps millennials manage their money better?
Thank you for having us. Limitless is a white-labeled micro-investment app that helps millennials, people my age, to save and invest money easily every time they spend. So every time they spend money with any card issued by any bank, some of the money goes from their current account into an investment account held at our partner bank. So every time they spend, they also invest, and the money goes into a portfolio of low-cost funds that are created for them based on their risk appetite. So this product is extremely convenient and simple to understand, and that's what millennials want to see. Because at the moment they don't invest. Most of them stay away from investments because they see investments as capital heavy and time consuming and requiring much knowledge. So we solve all these issues.
That's fantastic. Well, there's a lot of products on the market at the moment that sort of maybe doesn't address the exact thing, but is pretty close. Ka, can you tell me really about how you differentiate yourself from these other products?
Sure. From an end user's perspective, what we provide them is our savings for short-term goals as well as for their long-term investments. This is very much core to the overall experience. In the short term, they get to save while living normal lives. And what that means is that they will have items in a relatively short period of time or experiences that shows that it is possible to live a normal life and also save a little bit of money as they go along, just a little bit at a time. And more importantly, by having a portion of their savings going into long-term investments, what we have is an experience in investing in what may be more volatile instruments than they're used to in the past. And the value in that is not only in the investments themselves, but also in the learning they have from that experience.
Okay, and it's very interesting. The Limitless team is very diverse, and I think it's part of your DNA. Sara, can you talk a little bit around that and why it's so important?
Sure, our team is pretty diverse, so we have 50-50 ratio of guys and girls, and this is very unusual for a tech company, as you can say. And also we've got people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s in a team. And I guess that's what makes us successful so far and makes us come up with good ideas. And it is a challenge to find, girl developers. But I think that it's important to invest a bit more time, but make sure that we have a great team.
Okay. And who exactly are your clients and how do they interact with Limitless?
Our clients are financial institutions, banks, insurers, and asset managers. And these are the clients who want to engage with millennials, our end users. And at the moment, even though they realize that it will be that this will be their core customers in the future, they're struggling to engage with them. And what they get with by partnering with us, is that in exchange for a licensing fee, they get higher rates of customer acquisition and retention, as well as data that can be used for cross-selling, upselling, better credit scoring, and risk profiling. So just an example, let's say that our user wants to save money for a snowboard before a season starts. So our client, knowing the purchase intent and the deadline that our user set, can approach them offering discounts from a retail partner as well as relevant travel insurance covering extreme sports when they are about to reach their goal.
So Ka, I wanted to ask you this question. There's been a lot of complaints amongst the fintech startup community, really, that a lot of banks are asking to do free proof of concepts. Do you think that the banks have matured in their approach to fintechs and are now the days of free POCs are now over?
I'm not sure that maturing is really the issue. I think there's more desperation there to benefit from the innovation, the speed, the relatively low cost of the fintechs. So I think what we've experienced from our side is more willingness to pay for pilots. Because the customers that we have are the ones that do understand the need for fast action at an affordable cost. And while it may be difficult internally for them to manage, it's something that they're willing to work on with us directly to find the best fit for their customer base and for their particular business. So certainly for us at least, we're working on a paid pilot basis, and I think that shows a level of understanding of the dynamics of the startup industry that perhaps wasn't there as recently as 6 or 12 months ago.
Excellent. Thank you both for coming in today.
Thank you, Joy.